Y'all come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Waiting for everybody to file in before we start. Waiting for everybody to file in before we start. Oh, let me put this on the community page. Come on, file in, file in. Ooh, okay, we got one person in here. Hello, 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 whoever that is. We about to get into some of the free agency stuff so far. First day has been amazing. I mean, moves haven't been done made yet. We can talk about them as they go along. But I want to talk about some of the moves that's already been made and some of the teams that I think have made some really good ones and some horrific ones. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into this. Come on, load up, 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 load up. Get that out of here. Sorry, I gotta close some tabs. All right, and we're back in. Hello, hello. We're just waiting for everybody to pull in as we go along. Damn, it's a bit slow. Is all right. Let's get into some of the free agency stuff from Fred VanVleet getting paid the entire Houston Rockets cap um whatever cap space they got left to just throw out Fred VanVleet. Um what are you looking at? The Miami Heat have lost some core guys but are brought back some guys. That's really nice. A bunch of teams made some really good moves. Some teams I think are kind of, staying home and kind of rehashing some moves that I think they should move on from. But we can talk about all that stuff real quick. If this shit would, uh, there we go. I have all of it written down. My bad. I don't have all of it like to memory, so gotta go. Okay. All right. Thank you for everybody who's been here, but free agency has been pretty good so far. The Phoenix Suns have done a really good job in filling out their entire roster from what I've seen. They have some nice bench depths, couple of shooters on there. They got a backup center that's better than Landale. Um, I think the Heat may have lost some rotation guys, but they brought back in a couple core pieces. We'll talk about that later. Some rumors that are going around that we'll talk about later. And people are getting freaking paid. We'll start at the one of the early ones. Bruce Brown, 45 mil. Great point of attack defender. Can shoot a little bit, play make. Pretty good screener. Understands the offense, pushes pace for them. And it's only 2 years, and I think the last year is a team option. So at the end of the day, it's a good deal for them. He slots in really well to their offense. And even though I think a lot of people think he's a product of Nikola Jokic, you're going on with another elite playmaker like Tyrese Halliburton. So either way, great job by Indy. I think Bruce Brown's a guy that can easily slot in, and I give them B plus minus on. But Phoenix, I gotta give them a B plus to A. B plus to A on what they've done so far. Picking up Drew Eubanks, which is a pretty good quality screener, a role threat, versatile defender, can give you some valuable minutes here and there. Great backup center that can take up some minutes and, can play some solid minutes if DeAndre Ayton, is being a dickhead. Yuta Watanabe, 52% corner shooter. I know Devin Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal are going to command a lot of attention from defenses. And him being in that position to be the guy to shoot, especially on those corner shots where it's no longer Torrey Craig or Landry Shamet and it's him, you're going to see a lot more of those threes go down like they were getting from the Denver series. And these guys are going to have a lot more space to work with. K Diop, Base Diop is one of the more versatile defenders in the league that people just don't talk about. Pretty good catch and shoot shooter from three. Unlocks overall their versatility on both ends for this team. Got to give him an A on that pickup, to be honest, especially on a minimum. Well, not a minimum. It's 5 mil, 2 years with a player option, which he's probably, if he plays well enough, he's probably going to decline that and go somewhere else. But it's a great move to fill out the roster and really give yourself some flexibility and overall some wing depth. Who else did they pick up? Brought back Damon Lee. Who else? I think Josh Okogie. They did a lot of good things. One deal that I think was asinine, I'm not gonna lie, and it may be because Dame said so, but Jeremy Grant 5 years for $160 million, it seems like a massive overpay. He got better at some self-creation and shooting stuff. Obviously, he's been a pretty good defender. That's been his MO since he came into the league, and then you fold out the offensive stuff. I don't know if he gets this without Dame saying yes, which is a big red flag. But this seems like a very, very big overpay for him specifically. But hey, man, if they offer you the money, go get your damn money. On his side of things, great move. You were looking for that type of money. We rejected the offer earlier in the year, and you got your damn money. Chicago Bulls to Javon Carter is another move that I thought does not make sense. The Chicago Bulls need to pick a timeline before they come to Milwaukee Bucks. I have a video on them coming out, but just an overview. Since Jimmy Butler was there, they traded Jimmy Butler, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, and the 2025 first-round pick, all for DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso. To what they got in those trades is Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan. And for all of that, you've gotten one playoff win, not a series win, one playoff game win, and one play-in win. And now you compound on that by bringing in a guy that should be a win-now team who's one of the better point of attack defenders and a great shooter from three, which is good for the team overall. But again, you're not winning anything in the Eastern Conference with this team. You're really not. I think they need to pick a timeline, and I do think they need to start looking. But I guess we already saw that they were going to go back on this team once they re-signed Vooch for $60 million. But, at this point, they're just going to have to live and learn. It is what it is. Making them decisions is fine. Kobe White was a pretty good deal on the money that he got. I think it was 3 years, $33 million. Was a great shooter for them. It is what it is. Again, just trying to win now when you're not supposed to win now. It is what it is. Chimezie Metu on Phoenix is another guy I finished. I don't think he's gonna get too many minutes on that team. Yo, daddy's been a minute, no homo. How can you say no homo to that, Ronnie? You know what? I'll take it. Miss you too, bro. Whatever. Yo, bull, what's up? I'm just going through some of the free agency stuff for certain guys and certain teams so far. George Niang to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They picked up Max Strus. I think is going to be a quality starter. Average defender, but showing that he's a very, very capable shooter. Had a pretty down year in the regular season, but it shows some high points in the playoffs. and showing that he can consistently shoot, especially the year before. And I think putting him on a team with Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, two guys can create and put a lot of pressure on the rim and get him open for shots is going to be great. It's going to open up their offense a lot more. And I think this is the last you see of Isaac Okoro, and you may see him on his way out, especially with them also picking up Niang and setting Cedi Osman out. That I'm pretty sure this kind of killed all of his minutes. But it is what it is for them. I think it's a great deal. The sign and trade deal. They sent Cedi Osman to the Spurs. I think Max Strus is not 4 years, 160 mil when he wasn't even producing to the level that Duncan was at his peak. Shows that Duncan's contract was overall pretty worth it. Not gonna lie, pretty worth it. Kyrie, 3 years, 26 mil. You are expected this. All those meetings and stuff, it was all just to give himself some leverage. But talent is undeniable. 3-level scorer, pushes the pace really well. One of the few guys in the NBA that you can put next to Luka and you're okay with the ball not being in Luka's hands. So I think that's a great move for Dallas to retain him. I think Mark Cuban learned his lesson from what happened with Jalen Brunson. Ronnie, the heat for Josh is better than Max Strus because he's a better defender and can at least make a three, unlike Max, who couldn't score a single point. He didn't score for one game. I'll give him that. But I think Josh Richardson definitely has a point of fact defender. He doesn't have the range and the ability to shoot like Max does, but that pull-up midi, he shot like 46% last year, which is pretty good. For a minimum, getting a sub-elite defender, really good one, but just not in that elite level, that can give you some off-ball, that can give you some pull-up mid-range game, some catch-and-shoot three game, and can get to the rim here and there. Great for the Miami Heat on a contract like that too. Bringing back Kevin Love, immediate vibes guy, give the Miami Heat some size, some shooting. Was a guy that really kind of was the glue to this team for the second half of the season when he got here. That really helped us, hit a stride, especially going into the playoffs. Love to have him back, especially on the minimum. Hey man, you're on a team that just made the NBA Finals. You were a starter on it. I can't blame him. You don't find shooters. You do find shooters like they're anything. I don't know why they gave him that much money, but it is what it is. Gabe Vincent for the Lakers. I'm gonna be really mad when the Lakers find out how inconsistent Gabe actually is. But Gabe, I thought he was going to get more money, if only for $11 million. I thought we'd retain him for that. But apparently we have our eyes set on bigger prizes. We'll get into that later because I'm kind of happy. But I'm also don't want to get too happy about it at the same time. But Gabe, great pick and roll defender, great point of attack guard. Just where the 3-point shot's going to be, but great pick and roll partner, especially with LeBron on the team. It's a great pickup for the Lakers, but I just think it's gonna be a point where he's gonna be inconsistent for like a couple games here, and they're gonna give him like the KCP treatment and treat him like absolute shit and give him death threats. And I hate Lakers fans for that. But Gabe got his money, a little less than I thought he was gonna get, but it is what it is. I'm still shocked Gabe won. Yeah, for real. So many guys got overpaid this. So they got Kobe White as Kobe White is crazy to me. Pretty much, one guy, yes. Freaking Fred VanVleet, 3 years, $130 million. What the hell? Bet on yourself. Biggest thing he could have ever done. But for Houston, vet, proven vet, championship vet, guy that can, bring some maturity into the locker room, cooperate on ball and off ball as a shooter and as a playmaker. Still iffy on finishing around the rim, but has gotten better throughout his career, and he's at his peak right now. He's a okay point of attack defender when he's fully healthy. By the way, guys, like the stream up, get it pushed out to more people. We want to get as many people in here because we can talk about it. I'm gonna try to pull some of you guys up if you guys want to talk about any free agency, guys, your team pulled. Also, a couple more things for the Lakers. Rui Hachimura and Cam Reddish. I don't know anymore. I don't know how many people. I guess it's worth a shot for the Lakers, especially for a minimum. That's probably what he's going to get. But how many chances are we going to give Cam Reddish before we just realize that he's probably not ready for the league? You're getting the wings that you probably want, but getting Rui for the money that you did, 3 years, 51 million, I think was a little steep. I thought you could get him for probably less than that, but it is what it is. You knew he was going to get that payday after shooting like 49% from three in the playoffs, but that just seems that if that going to stick in the regular season. But good mid-range shooter, good at attacking mismatches, good at playing off LeBron and AD. is just gonna and improve it as a one-on-one defender. Is just gonna give him time to show if that three-point jumper can stick and if he can get to the rim consistently and be an overall 3-level scorer. At this point, he's like a 2-level or like 1.5. Let's see. Boston picked up O'Shea Brissett. That's not a bad pickup for them. Not a really good jump shooter, but he fits their mold of guys that attack the rim. A guy that can fly around the defensive end. B minus, C plus, whatever. What I gotta look at? Who else? Herb Jones, great. Go get your money, young man, and great pickup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're great to sign him back. Elite defender, showing some flashes as a passer and a cutter last season. Really good at finding seams to really force defenses to one side and react to his movement and allow it to be easier for other guys. Was really gonna make this contract worth it is how much he's gonna improve as a shooter. And that's gonna really help him get some minutes playoff time. But great move for them boys. Let's see. Lakers think they won free agency. It's gonna be the same thing. Then LeBron final year is coming to an end. He's gonna. I'm not gonna lie. For the Lakers. They're supposed to retain everybody. They're most likely not bringing back it. With signing Gabe, they're not bringing back in D'Angelo Russell. They got a guard for a discount, which is good for them. But they're most likely. They didn't win free agency, but they made a lot of good moves. Torian Prince is a wing that they could have used. I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty good. The Lakers free agent remind me of the year after they won the chip. They're not really getting rid of guys. They're gonna re-sign Austin. The only guy that's not gonna be there is probably D'Angelo Russell. They're re-signing everybody. Oh, and Dennis Schroeder, but they're re-signing Rui Hachimura, Austin Reed, all the important guys they're re-signing. Vanvleet making $43 million a year. That's terrible. He averaged 19 a game and 34% from 3 and 39. Yeah. But he was also the main creator on that roster. I think he's gonna be off ball a lot more in Houston. Especially, he's going to be the guy that help him grow a little bit, and they need some consistent shooting. And I think he did shoot pretty well on catch and shoot threes. I don't know the exact number, but I think overall, okay pick. The money is insane, but they have money to give out, and they're not looking to win consistently anytime soon. So I guess it's okay if I have a vet in the locker room that's also a championship, that's won a championship, that understands and can be an adult in the room sometimes. So you can get that for cheaper, but getting it for Fred VanVleet, that's also a 20-point game scorer. It is what it is. You have the money to spend. I'm not going to be too mad at it. Hopefully that last year of it is a team option and not a player option. I'll be taxing on them for $11 million in LA. Probably decent, close to like 7 in first. So should have stayed here. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not. Also, you get a lot more into endorsement deals when you're a Laker. So who knows? My thoughts on Jay Rich. I said it earlier. Jay Rich is for the money we're getting, Jay Rich is not an elite defender, but he's a tier below that. A really good defender, definitely way above average. A guy that shot 46% on pull-up middies last year, can give you some off-ball and some on-ball creation. He's not the shooter that Max was, but he can definitely shoot pretty consistently from out there. Can definitely get you some motion going towards the rim. He's familiar with the Miami system and familiar with Spo. So he's going to be right at home, probably produce the best since he's probably left. I love it. I truly do. I don't like the Mavs signing Steph Curry because they needed defenders and they don't need more shooting. Yes, they need more shooting. I'm not going to lie. They need more shooting around Luka, but they do need defenders. They do need a big, but I don't know how many bigs are on the market for them to get. So I guess they're just trying their best to fill out what they can and then work on stuff later. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry to pay attention. Pay attention as if Jared and James Johnson were so happy about him being back. Just defending nice value for the money. Exactly. For a minimum, he's a great value for the minimum. But there's one thing that has made me supremely happy, and I hope I can. I can't bring it in. Damn. Can I share my screen? Ooh, I can. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something that's gonna make y'all as happy as I am. Not happy. I still am not too hopeful, not crazy hopeful, but it's definitely rekindled my hope in what may happen. And I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. If you guys have, then it is what it is. But just give me a second. Let me show you guys. This is truly freaking amazing. Okay. Oh, no. Don't open Adobe Premiere. What am I doing? Whatever. Fuck it. Share screen. Share screen. Select window. Twitter. Oh, just we're gonna go back in here. I'm gonna bring it up for you guys to see. Come on. Whatever, man. It's not letting me show it. Come on. It's not letting me show it. It's not letting me show it. Here it is. This is one only Justice Winslow's Twitter profile, right? You go into his likes, and this is what my man is liking right now, bro. This is what I don't want. Oh, hold on. I don't want to get too freaking happy. I don't want to get crazy happy because I don't want to give myself hope and then nothing happens. But this could be crazy, y'all. I don't want to get too happy, but this could actually be crazy. All right. I have had enough. I'm not sharing my screen no more. But this could be it, bro. Gabe Vincent to Lakers the only move today that I didn't see coming. I didn't see that coming either. I thought they were gonna try to retain D'Angelo Russell. But it is what it is. Breaking news: Miami are signing FLB to a minimum contract to starting point guard. I played the two guard most of my life. I'm 6'4", 6'5". So you need a shooter. Hit me. That wasn't my game. Do you think Josh Richardson signing is going to be a part of a big trade? I mean, I don't think we got him back to be probably filling a space is most likely here because Tyler's on his way out because it's a bigger deal. Like I just showed, is probably going to be happening. Do you want him? Who? Who? Dame? Justice? Yeah. A comeback. I don't mind Rook 1 and Rook 2 back. What does that say? I couldn't see. Let me I'm gonna put it up again. Right here. Justice Winslow tweeted the eyes emoji and popcorn, and then a Miami Heat account or a Miami Heat fan account quoted him saying Dame and Justice Miami, and he's liking both of those tweets. I don't want to look too much into it. He's a Portland Trailblazer right now. I don't want to look too much into it. He maybe just be doing shit. I don't want to think this means anything bigger, but if later in free agency this happens, this stream is going to be crazy. Yeah, it's a player. Yeah, it's a great move for Josh, and it's a player option for his next year, I think. Things are just moving at a faster pace than expected them to this free agency. Dame wants to be mine, but he doesn't want to tell the front office that he wants out from his voice. I don't care no more, bro. It is what it is with him. I'm not gonna go, oh my god, we're getting Dame type shit. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be happy a little bit about it. I don't know. Him liking that shit could mean something bigger than what we think it is. Let's see what else. I'm convinced we're trading for somebody. We got 6 solid shooting guards in the roster, and none can play point guard. We need another point guard besides Larry, but just in rotation, we can use all these shooting guards. We're looking to get a point guard. That huge amount might help him stay. No, that's what I thought. I thought Portland wouldn't have made that offer for him or gave him that much money if Dame didn't say yes. If Dame didn't say yes, that's what we want to do. I don't think they would have given him that contract, but it could also mean they realize that Dame is on the way out and they need a vet in the locker. It could mean a lot of things. I don't know what it is, but this could be something. Dame wants to be okay. Let's see. We got Hero, Duncan, Caleb, Haywood, Highsmith, Oladipo, Jay Rich. All can play small forward, but neutral positions actually. So I think someone's getting moved. Jay Rich is. Yeah, I think the guy is probably on the way out. There's either if we're making a big trade. Most likely the guys out are Hero, Caleb, and Duncan because those are the most valuable guys that other teams may want. But who knows? Can you check check how much Steph signed for. I do not know actually. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I don't know exact amount of money he signed for. There's no reports of how much he exes. How much did we pay him minimum? Oh my gosh, franchise stuff has just been amazing. But if we're gonna go to the other stuff I was talking about earlier, uh, let's get back to some of the free agency stuff that I was talking about. Where is it? Where is it? Where is he? Jakob Pertl Toronto is a move that I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what Toronto. I don't know what Toronto's whole deal is with Jakob Pertl and their entire roster. I don't. If they're trying to win now, letting Fred VanVleet walk probably wasn't the best move. And picking up Dennis Schroeder that gives you even less spacing is not the best thing for them to do, and a smaller guard. But Jakob Pertl is one of the more underrated defenders in the league. Really good screener, offensive hub that can pick out passes and can just really be a good in between scorer, especially in the pick and roll. Great guy, underrated play in the league. Not a steal for 20 mil. That's around what his value is per year. But it's a great pickup for them. I just don't know what direction their team is going in at this point. Like, are you trying to win now or are you trying to go out? One that shocked me for the amount of money he got is Cam Johnson. 4 years, $108 million is a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be, but really, really good shooter. Showed some self-creation later in the year and in the playoffs. Not the greatest defender in the world, but can get better as time goes on. At the end of the day, he got his money, and I just don't. I just think it's a little bit too much. I just think it's a little bit too much. Maybe he should sign Cam Reddish on a minimum. Lakers already signed him. I don't know too much about him. Why do you want Justice back so much? It's not Justice I want back. It's the fact that he's saying Dame and Justice is back to the Miami Heat is a good thing. Even though I wouldn't mind Justice back. Point of attack defender. Really good defender. Familiar on the Miami Heat overall. Not the greatest scorer in the world, but can fit well in the Coach Spo system. Just the reason why he didn't work out is because of all the injuries. He's always been injury prone, but I wouldn't mind having him back, especially on a reasonable deal because he's not making the most money. How many unrestricted free agents still are there though? There's a good amount. Austin Reeves hasn't got signed back. Well, he's a restricted free agent. I don't know how many there are. I haven't checked. Do you think James Harden gets traded tomorrow? I don't know when he's getting traded. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably is tomorrow, maybe later tonight. Obviously, the Clippers are the main destination for him. Philadelphia isn't gonna get much back, but it is what it is. Because that may be like 5 or 10 around that. I wonder where Dylan Brooks signs. Whatever team's willing to give him the most money, most likely. Same with the Bulls, by the way. Schroeder got 2 years, 20. Yeah, the Bulls don't know what the fuck they're doing. Schroeder just signed for 2 years, 26 mil. Still amazed that Gabe only got $11 million a year when a guy like Schroeder get more money. Yeah, I don't know why he assigned for that little bit of money. I don't know why so many people are. Maybe it's because every team already has guards like that. I don't know. People also don't trust Miami Heat guys because once they leave our team, they don't play as well as they were here. Cam doesn't got paid all-star level money. Yeah, he did. Javon Carter's a good basketball player, but the Bulls, yes, I don't know what the Bulls are trying to do anymore. Should you attempt to trade for Harden? Fuck no. But overall, that's all I have in free agency so far. That's been pretty good. I'm gonna put the invite into the comment section. This is gonna be a pretty short stream. I wasn't gonna do anything crazy, to be honest. Derek White woke up today and chose violence without bald cut. I put the link to StreamYard in the comment section down below. You can click it. You can come in to the stream. I'll pull you up and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about if you have a team. If not, we may get out of here pretty fast. I just want to make this a quick stream because I haven't been on here in a minute. And there's just a lot of stuff happening. What do you think about Russ? I like him as a bench point guard since our point guard more paint pressure. I don't think he's leaving LA though. I don't think he's leaving LA. But hey, I don't know. that's just another non-shooter in the lineup, especially if he's playing with both Bam and Jimmy, guys that aren't going to take a bunch of threes. It's going to kill our spacing even more than, especially when you put him in those lineups. I just don't know how much I love Russ with that. And plus, yeah, the decision-making, turnovers, yeah, it's a lot to want me to get Russ right now. But does nobody want to come up? If nobody wants to come up, we may end this short. Sure, he surely stays. James Harden trade, but he'll be the best fitted. So, but I may be out of here if nobody wants to come up. I just want to make this first stream, just talk about some of the free agent stuff I've seen so far today. But yeah, it's been a pretty nice day. Pretty good decisions by everybody. With that being said, this is FLB. That's my time, people. And I'm out. This has been a great day. Tomorrow I will be having updated videos on a couple other things. I was gonna put on a Houston Rockets video that was definitely positive, but they pissed me off with that Fred VanVleet contract. Yeah. But yeah, see y'all later. That being said, it's FLB. That's my time. I'm out.